Alrighty. So here in about, I guess, like 7 days, I'm gonna be hiking the PCT. Um, Pretty excited. Figured I'd just do a gear video and kind of go over why I'm bringing it. My friend Isaac Garcia decided to just kind of inspire me to do it, so go over it real quick. So the first thing is pack. We're using a Waymark Evolve 35-liter pack. It's the smallest I've gone so far. I'm pretty proud of it. I've gone to like 9 pounds. The big one carries. It's whatever. So I'm just gonna go with the outside stuff first, and we'll just kind of go over why I'm bringing it. I guess I don't know. So umbrella. I'm gonna be in the desert. It's gonna be sunny. I have ginger jeans. I burn. This is gonna be a lifesaver. Um, Journal and a pen. I'm actually bringing this because I like to draw. I kind of figured since I'm going to be out there, I'm going to have like enough time to do it. So I might as well take some pictures, maybe draw some things, journal some thoughts down, just kind of keep my mind sane. All right. This is the poop kit. It has a trowel, some wipes, squirrel's nut butter. If anyone does not know about squirrel's nut butter, find out about it because it will save your life from chafe. And then, just a Bora bag because Bora makes amazing gear for the most part. So I have two of these guys. Hold on one second. Two 1.5 liter Evernew bladders. This is for dry carries, or if it's going to be like really dry at some point, I'll have some water, which will be great. Okay. I cut a Sawyer bag in half just so I could scoop water because obviously I need water. So, some light AF hip belt, removable hip belts. These are actually the padded version, which is amazing. This is gonna be for like heavier carries. For the most part, I'm gonna do hip beltless. But if it becomes way too heavy for me to carry it all, I'm probably going to use these. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how I feel. Kind of up in the air still with that. It's everything in the front pocket. Okay. Headlamp. Pencil bindi. Pretty self-explanatory. For a pad, I'm not using a 1/8 inch pad. I'm not cool like you all UL people, whatever. That's great. I just got this to protect my actual inflatable pad. I'm doing that this time, and we'll see what happens. So I also found a really cool way to write, hiker to town, hike a trail on it. Serves a purpose. All right, let's get into the meat of things. Oh, one thing, left one thing. Great, look at me go. Okay, cool. MSR mini groundhogs. I've heard good reviews about these. I don't expect to keep all of these. I'm probably going to lose most of them and then probably have a mixed match at the end of the trail. That's cool. Okay. So ditty bag. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's got all my ditties in it. So I'll go over a couple of those things. So sewing kit. I don't go anywhere without a sewing kit just because I know how to sew, and plus I like to repair my own gear, so that's really useful. T-tape, or tenacious tape, if you don't know, really good repair tape. Patch kit for the pad, my wallet. For all people who are new to this kind of stuff, Leuko tape is a godsend for blisters. Swear to God, it's like another layer of skin. Look into it. This is some anti-fog lens stuff. I hate when my lenses fog up, so I am using some anti-fog lens, and I hope to God this works. If not, life stuff. Some clippers because my toenails are thick boys, and personally I don't like to have long fingernails with toenails. Also, earplugs because I hate people snoring. Fair enough. Toothpaste, toothbrush. I just got the end of a electronic toothbrush, so little tip right there, save some weight. 8 ibuprofen, 2 melatonin should do the job. I still need to get some anti-diarrheal pills, but that's TBA, whatever. And then the best gear part thing of all is a D20. Because if I don't know how to make a decision, I'm just going to roll for it and we'll see what happens. Okay. To electronics. Okay. So, throw that out there because I don't need those. So, I'm bringing one USB-C charger. That's going to charge my headphones as well as my phone. It's going to be cool. Nightcore, 10,000 milliamp. This thing is probably the lightest as well as the smallest battery pack you can get out there. I charge my phone on it. It works amazingly. I'm impressed with it. I have just a single Anchor wall port because PCT is a really popular trail, so people are going to be taking up those wall sockets. So I just bought a smaller one. Thank you, Jordan, for helping me out with that. And this is probably going to be a godsend at this point. And then my Pitzel Bindi charger, just a little tiny boy. Cool. Okay, let's move on real quick. So, Patagonia windbreaker. This is going to be the Houdini jacket. Basically, like desert, obviously, it's barren. It doesn't have any mountains to block wind. Great, awesome. It's going to be a windy boy. So I decided to get a windbreaker. Love that thing. It is like 3 ounces. It's amazing. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Food bag. This has all my food in it. I'm not going to go over food because that is just a waste of time to go over it. I'll go over my cook kit though. So the cook kit I'm going to start out with is a Toaks Titanium 750 pot. I have my Toaks spoon. Right now it's being cut down shorter. As well, it's going to be colored and also engraved, so really cool stuff going on there. I had this Toaks pot on the PCT, loved it, it worked, it was great. Some new things I'm adding to this is I have an adapter to refill canisters of fuel. Yet to try this out. My friend told me it works really well for the most part, so I'm kind of excited to try that out and see how that goes. My stove itself is going to be the BRS stove, and it weighs under an ounce. Probably a lot of you have heard about this, and if you haven't, well, now you have. Good job. This thing is tried and true, not as fuel efficient, but like it does the job. I'm happy with it, so let's go for it. Another option I'm looking at right now, I haven't really decided yet. I'm going to try cold soaking out on the PCT maybe for like a week at some point just to see if I like it. And if I end up liking cold soaking, I might send this back and just do cold soaking. So we'll see how that goes. That'll be an adventure in itself. So there's the cook kit. Okay, my tent and my palace, basically. Also my raincoat. It's going to be a Gatewood cape. You know, I was going to do a tarp for a while, just a regular silk poly top or Bora tarp. And, I mean, I still want to do it, but I didn't feel as comfortable because it's a little bit more experience to use it, I guess. And, again, Jordan, my friend, Peter Pan, pointed me out to the Gatewood cape, and I kind of fell in love with this thing because it's a multi-purpose item. So, like, it's my rain gear as well as my tent, which is like perfect. So I love multi-use items. If I can get my hands on multi-use items or make multi-use items, I definitely will. I recommend this highly. It's a very easy pitch. Like after about 3 or 4 pitches, I kind of have it down to a key, and like it is super, super simple. Okay, let's go for Gotta get in here real quick, sorry. Okay, we're gonna go into some sleep gear, and there might be some mixed gear in here. I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. So, my puffy jacket, I am using a Eddie Bauer jacket I got from my friend Mismatch. He had it for free. I like free gear. I was gonna use a Frolac or Frocals or whatever it is. decathlon puffy jacket with a hood. But the issue is I have like 3 hoods with the gear I'm wearing and the gear I have. So I just decided not to do a hood. It cuts it off about an ounce, which is kind of great. So the 3 hoods I have is my sun hoodie, my Senchi hoodie, as well as my Patagonia hoodie. So like, not really wanting to carry too many hoods. All right. So the sleeping bag quilt, more of a quilt than anything. I got an REI Magma quilt. It's a 30-degree quilt. I actually got this on a budget, so I got this for $175. When it comes in around almost $300. My friend works at REI, so I was just like, dude, Manny, you're the man if you watch this. So I got this on a budget. I love quilts now. I'm a quilt sleeper. I probably maybe will move on to a Katabatic quilt or something different after this. But for now, this really serves its purpose. I think it's a little bit warmer than 30 degrees, but I'm also a warm sleeper. So I don't know. We'll see how it works. Cool. See, let's move on to Senchi. So I have a Senchi Ren hoodie. This is my active layer for like early mornings, maybe in camps too as well. When I get to Oregon and Northern California, when it's a little bit hotter at the night, I actually might just send the puffy home or send the puppy to my mom or something like that, because she lives in Oregon. She can just like give to me at Mount Hood or something like that, and then I will just use the Senchi plus some layers, and I think that might do really good. So that's an option right there I'm looking at. Pillow, luxury item again. I like this pillow a lot. This is something I switched to. So I was using on the PCT, I was just using my buff and stuffed it full of clothes, and it was all right. It worked for the most part, but it wasn't great. And then when we got to Winthrop, I saw this, and I decided to go purchase it. Actually, no, correction. My friend bought one of these at Winthrop. I was still using the I was using an Outdoor Vitals one, and that one was really good. The Outdoor Vitals one was really awesome. I really loved it. I loved having a pillow. It was free, so like, free stuff is amazing. But it ended up getting a hole in it, and I didn't know where to locate it, and low-key, I was just too lazy to find it, so anyways, after that, I bought one of these at REI, and this is probably one of my favorite pieces of gear. I'm willing to take the weight sacrifice just because good sleep at night is worth it. So there's that for you. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Okay, so this is actually going to be probably one of the more important pieces of gear, the Bora Bivy. So this is a bug net bivy. I love it. This is something I didn't think I was going to love when I first tried it on the PNT, and I am absolutely just, dude, I love this thing so much. It blocks out wind. It has pretty much almost a waterproof bottom, which is great. That, and also adds like 8 degrees of like heat. So like, what's not to love about it? Yeah, altogether this is like a really, really amazing piece of gear. If you ever have a chance to try out Bivy, I would say do it and see if you like it. Beanie, REI beanie, fleece, warmth to weight ratio is really great. That's really all I have to say about it. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So this is something John Zahorian actually inspired me to try to make off his last PCT video, and these are basically smittens. Okay, so like they are socks, sleep socks, so I'll sleep with these, but at the same time, if it's cold out, I have mittens basically too. And I think this is like probably one of the craziest things. Like I said, I like to sew. I have sewing experience, so I just kind of sewed these up, not in the most craziest way, but like made them look nice. They're good, they work, they're effective. So I can't wait to actually test these and see what happens with them. I'm really excited about these. Again, multi-purpose items are amazing. If you can do it, do it. Okay, let's see. Tights. These are just some random, like, I guess, bamboo, polyester, whatever kind of tights. These are tights. Again, I'm not sure about this yet. I have some wind pants I might just use for sleeping in because they do the same thing. But I'm still thinking about it. I don't know. We'll see how the tights work. If they work, they work. If not, then I'll send them home. So these are my wind pants. These are Dan's pants, actually. The body wrappers. They actually come in 10 denier nylon. So that's good enough to block out bugs. That's good enough to block out wind. It's not waterproof, but it's water resistant-ish, but it dries out really, really quick. So it's a good way to keep from getting wet and cold. I actually did a thing here, and I'll show you real quick. So usually these things come sealed up, and they're kind of like this. They don't really like go over your shoes, and I really hated that fact. You know, like you can buy some dynamos from Montbell. They have a zipper, so you can actually do that. Same with other wind pants, but I mean, like spending 80 to 90 bucks on pants or whatever, dude. It's like it may be worth it, but at the same time, it's like I just didn't want to spend money. I was cheap. Okay, so the thing I did here is I went to Joann Fabrics and I bought some Velcro, and I actually sewed the Velcro on right here. Then went over it with some Sil Poly Seal, so just some like some sealant to make sure that the water wouldn't leak through, and to make sure that it would like just be really sturdy. Yeah, dude, I'm actually impressed with these right now. I'm hoping these will work in high wind situations. I mean, if I pull them like this, let's see, like it doesn't come apart unless I really pull, which is really good. So that's a good sign that I'm hoping these work. And also I don't have to take my shoes off whenever I put them on, which is a bonus. So, I mean, it probably added a tiny bit of weight to it, but I think that's well worth it. Just not take the shoes off. Okay, let's see what we got here. Extra pair of socks. This is up in debate right now. I have these Darn Toughs right here, and then I also am trying out some Grip 6 socks. So Grip 6 socks are a little bit thinner. They're made out of merino wool. They're really comfortable. They kind of breathe better, which I like. But Darn Toughs are always tried and true. They work. They're great. I love them. They're also ankle high, so it's less debris in my shoes. So I'm kind of at a stalemate right now about what I'm going to do. I might bring the Darn Toughs. I might just bring the Grip 6 and see how it works. It's kind of up in the air right now. So I'm kind of waiting until like the end when I decide, you know. So there's that. Let's see. Okay, cool. Pack liner. Just a trash compactor bag. It works really well. There's actually a cool purpose for that. I'll show you real quick. And then my sleep pad. I went with the Thermarest X-Lite. It's a women's version, so it's got 5.2 R value. I think that'll be more than enough for higher elevations and whatnot. As well as usually I sleep on an accordion like close foam pad, and I mean it works, it's great, but I'm trying to challenge myself a little bit more not to stay in hotels and not to spend too much money in town. So the purpose of this is try to save money, and I'm hoping it works out. I've heard nothing but good reviews about these things. This is also my back panel. So this is how I kind of just make a makeshift back panel. But also with this right here, the trash compactor, and this, I can actually use this as an airbag or whatever you want to call it. By basically just putting a hole right here, filling this with air, and squeezing it into this, and this will actually fill it. So instead of me having to blow it up and give moisture in there and cutting the R value or mold creating in there because of moisture, I can actually save this thing and maybe get a little bit more life out of it. So I'm hoping that's the case. Like I do, I expect to get some holes in it. I have a patch kit, so that'll work out. As for what I'm wearing, I got some Nike Challengers on. They're really good, breathable. I think these are going to be the shorts. The only complaint I really have is that the pockets are really shallow, and I hate that, so things fall out. But for the most part, I'm not going to be carrying. Oh shoot, I forgot one thing. Pause. Okay. For the most part, I'll be carrying around my fanny pack. This This is a really cool brand called Weibo. I think they're actually in San Diego. They make these X-Pack waterproof-ish fanny packs. I love the colors, so I figured this would be the best thing. This is probably really what I'll carry most of my important stuff in. If I'm in town, then I'll use my pockets here and there. But for the most part, I'll probably be wearing this. This is an amazing thing. So activate dad mode, go. And plus, you can carry so many snacks in here. It's crazy. I love it. So like, I don't have to reach my bag. Okay. So shorts, yeah, I got that. Sun hoodie, I'm using a Mountain Hardwear Crater Lake. This is actually probably the lightest and most breathable sun hoodie you can get with 50 FPS or SPF, whatever you want to call it. So I was actually really impressed by it. I got an extra large. They come like their sizes are really, really like on the taller side or larger side. So an extra large actually covers my hands completely like this. So I think that's really cool. I got this permethrin treated as well as some other clothing items just because I don't like bugs. And I think that's going to hopefully help out. Hopefully. Hat, PNT hat. Wore this on the PNT. It's got a lot of memories on it. This is going to be definitely an amazing piece of gear. Shoes. I'm using the Brooks Cascadias when I start out. So the Cascadia 16s. I like how they feel, like how they ride so far. They're pretty good. I'm hoping they're durable enough to the point where they can actually like withstand a lot. And I'm hoping this will be the shoe. If not, I have a couple other options that I'm going to be looking at. So hopefully that works out. But yeah, that's basically all my gear. Yeah, leave in 5 days. It's going to be great. I'm not going to make it. I don't have what it takes. Thanks for watching, dude.